Hi, my name is Richard Merbler. I'm a certified advanced Rolfer. I've been Rolfing for 31 years here in Dallas, Texas. And when I was a classical guitarist and I was having a problem with my ring finger in my left hand, and the doctors told me that I had a pinched nerve. So they put a splint on my finger. They told me to take some anti-inflammatory drugs. And after 10 days, I took the splint off. It felt pretty good, but I was foolish that day, and I helped my wife move some furniture around in the house. I woke up the next morning to go play a gig, and my finger was paralyzed. It wouldn't move at all. That was the first time I went to a Rolfer, and what they did was that they began to manipulate the tissue of my hands and lower arm and all the way up into my shoulder girdle. And the reason why it helps the hands is that the nerves in the body run along the side, each side of the fingers. And oftentimes you can begin to alleviate some problems that you have with your fingers and joints simply by beginning to pull the tissue of your finger more towards the back of the hands. Because throughout our body, all the flexor compartments, so if I'm making this sort of a movement, the flexor compartment would be this side of my arm, and as I move this kind of a movement, the tissue begins to get drawn towards this side. Even the tissue on the back of my arm will begin to migrate towards the belly of my forearm. And the same thing happens with your hands as you grasp something. All the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments and the blood vessels tend to get pulled towards the palm of the hand. So one of the things that you can do as a self-help is simply begin to take that tissue and move it towards the back of your fingers. And oftentimes when you've got problems with arthritis, that will alleviate a lot of problems. So oftentimes as I'm sitting in a car at a red light or watching a movie, I'll be constantly just kind of playing around with my hands, because as a guitarist and a Rolfer, my hands are vitally important to my career and happiness.